retreat is a time of spiritual refreshment, I would call it. A time where people leave their busy lives, leave the stress of life, and they come in and everything is provided for them. All they have to do is to be present.
I've never been to a retreat before, Friends Weekend retreat, any retreat of any sort, and I immediately felt welcome and at home. It was very friendly, and I really felt a part of it.
I was fascinated by the whole concept of retreat. That's what initially got me going on it, just simple curiosity.
Well, I come to Minsteracres because it gives me some space. This year I've had quite a tough time with work. To be honest, I've got quite a stressful job, and I think the stress got the better of me this year. And I think whilst I was off work for a period of time, I realised what I needed was some space.
I think having space enables people to find the space that they need when they come on retreat. It might be a walk in the park, it might be a walk through the woods, it might be finding some quiet space to engage in prayer or just contemplate. Come into the chapel where we are this morning here and have a sit down. I think Minsteracres just has lots of different sorts of spaces that really help people find what they're looking for when they come on retreat.
It's the whole philosophy, the ethos of Minsteracres. I do come here as a parishioner as well, but to come on retreat makes it so much more special.
We find people discover Minsteracres, they discover that there are other things that are going on here, and they say, oh, I quite fancy doing that, or I might come back and that. And yes, people do come back, and they try out other types of retreats. Many people come back and actually volunteer here. We've got a number of walkers who've said, we love this place, can we help? So they come back and they join the volunteer team.
When I come to Minsteracres, I just sort of go with where my gut draws me. So some days I'll feel like a walk, some days I'll just want to sort of rest and look out the window. Some days I want to have conversations with people. Sometimes I sit in the church for a bit.
Coming on retreat here is all about you as an individual getting something that you want out of it, to help you find yourself, to help find and get your relationship with God and yourself in tune, I think, in many ways.
There is a link between the house and the church and the buildings and the estate as a whole. So I think people coming on retreat, it isn't just a house you're coming to. There are 110 acres of beautiful grounds.
I find the circular walk up through the trees and down through the woods a really wonderful thing to do, fantastic views.
You look out of the windows and you see across beautiful countryside. You hear birds singing, you see the lambs, and it does your soul good, whether you believe in God or whatever you believe in.
We offer retreats for groups, parish groups. We offer individually guided retreats. That means one person can come along, ask for a week's retreat, 2 days retreat, whatever, and they can have a person who accompanies them through that journey. Or if they feel they want to make a retreat on their own, they just come along and make that retreat. They just stay here.
People get an awful lot out of the walk. I mean, they enjoy the physical exercise itself. They enjoy being out into the countryside. They enjoy the relaxation. But I think more especially what they enjoy is really relating to each other, is talking to each other, having the chance to meet new people.
You know, life isn't hurrying to get into the future to do the next thing. It's not hankering after the past. It's turning around to the pearl, the most precious pearl. And it's seeing that if you turn away, if you turn around, change your direction. It's a big theme in our walking retreats. If you change your direction, you can transform your life. If you can see the bright pearl. And so these are the things that hopefully people are taking away with them.
I've always said to retreatants, you've made the effort to come here. You've taken this time to be alone, to be with God, to be in a space. And you will be rewarded, and you know something, at the end of the retreat, that is so true. People leave here refreshed, at peace. They feel they have something they can live with that helps them through the stresses of life.
It helped me look at things that I'd been putting to one side, and it did that in a very safe environment, and that I hadn't expected that. I hadn't realised when I came on the retreat that it would be of such benefit.
I suppose my vision of what a retreat would entail would be something more serious and solemn, and it wasn't at all. It was all quite joyous, and there were sad times, there were very emotional times, but it was all done with great joy, and yeah, it was really good.
I get a lot from people who do come back, from people who now are my friends, and it's a great joy and a blessing. So that's what I get from it.
The things that Minsteracres seems to be passionate about, the environmental sustainability, reaching out to people on the margins, not having any sort of policy to indoctrinate anybody in one type of spirituality or another. I think that sort of openness and relaxed approach to spirituality suited my spirituality and where I am.
Minsteracres just seems to exude a sense of peace and tranquility. And I think that's important, because as soon as someone comes off the A68 and drives up through the tall sequoia trees, I think it just gives them the chance to switch off, to find the space, to find the peace, to find the tranquility that they're looking for, so that really they can get the absolute best that they can from coming on retreat here at Minsteracres.